welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. Hopefully I'm recording this time. I tried to record last time and, well, things just went wrong fast. Anywho, I'm working with, let's see here who's online. Blue Foes, Mad Squirrel, D-Bomb's actually on. I Panic and M. Hiller. So, a lot's been done since the last update, which was a while ago. So this will be, what, episode 3 of the Enterprise E build-out? Pretty cool, huh? Well, if Deck 1 is any indication of how things are going, hey, Mr. Phobes, we're doing pretty good. We went ahead and stretched out the deck, as I think I indicated in the last video. And then Blue Phobes right here, he went ahead and set up a new contour design, which we just implemented. And it looks like I Panic's working on colors, trying to fix some color issues we're having, which is pretty darn cool. There's Mr. Panic. And Mad Squirrel's above us working on the captain's yacht. And there's Blue Phobes. Say hi, Blue. Oh, yeah. Recording. Let everybody know. So Blue's saying hi. And there's M. Heller. Oh, I like the black better. So, okay, Blue, we get the idea. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're going through and we're doing fine tweaking and stuff. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good with some windows in and some other stuff. And, yeah, the gray gives it a lot more roomy look. Just, I read out loud when I'm typing because if I don't, I'll misspell the words. And I always misspell the words. But yeah, the gray looks a lot better. So, yeah, what I did is it was originally gray, and I switched it to black because I thought the black gave it more depth. But when you compare the two, it's really hard. I like the black because it gets such a nice contrast, but the gray makes it look a lot more roomy. And the gray, of course, is more true to the actual design of the ship, which is kind of what we're shooting for here. And anyways, so look at this. This is the actual new corridor design. Both look really good. M period. It's a toss up. So go with what looks best, and we are golden. Anywho, it really, gosh, it'd be so much nicer if we had so many more half slabs to choose from and stuff in this game, but it is what it is. Anyways, this here is the pattern we're going with the black on the outside and the single walls on the inside. I'm not a big fan of this, so I Panic is actually, I think this is what he's doing over there, is he's reworking it. But yeah, we've stretched it out. We actually went ahead and did the contour design, so we got a little bit more room back in here. Blue Phobes is on the toilet. Don't mind him. He is an attention whore. It's worse than my cat. Oh, Panic left the game. Damn it. Ah, he must have hit that frustration wall and decided it's time to bail. Ooh, look at this again. I wanted to re-show this off. I didn't really do it justice in the last video, but look at what he was able to do in here. It just looks, wow. The mind of a mad squirrel is amazing. Anyways, let's well, what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to show you what Mad was working on. So we'll zip on out of here and drop down and fly along here. That's the Galaxy X bridge, as well as the Venture. We'll fly up here, see if he's still on. Yep, Mad's still on. He's working on this thing, the captain's yacht, or at least I think he is. Yeah, there he is. He's over there on the side. As we spin around the side here, you know, I've been on here so long I completely forgot that I was supposed to do something on Star Trek Online. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the recording here in just a minute and go do that because, whoops, darn it. Yeah, you get going on stuff and you start working with a team, and next thing you know, time just flies on by. So, anyways, there's D-Bomb and there's Mr. Squirrel. They're working on their thingy-majiggy and so on and so forth. But yeah, this is pretty much what we've gotten so far for episode 3, which is kind of a short episode, but I wanted to showcase what we were doing before before we got too far along and everything changes again. But yeah, we went ahead and implemented that revision along this edge here. And if you look, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot more contoured to the actual Whitefire plans now. So that was a good call, Doofobes. He did a nice job on that. I don't know what we're going to do as far as... I think it actually looks pretty decent. We might put another lip out in the front. I don't know, because it does look a little blocky around the front here, but it'll get sorted out. And I think there are windows that go along here as well, but I'm not sure yet if there is or isn't. So, yeah. Well, I did put a question into M about that, but M's working on the interior stuff, so he'll probably get back to... so I apologize. She'll probably get back to me about that real soon. And that'll be good. That will be very good. So, and then we can figure out where this actually fits in comparison to deck 3, which will give us an idea of how much room we'll have to work with under here, and of course over here at the latching mechanisms. Now on this version, for the Galaxy X and for the Venture, you can see that it's a little bit bigger, but these are the mechanisms that latch, and it works out really well. So it's just a smaller version for over here. It's not as wide, but it's still, it's only half as wide, but it works just the same. So it'll be 3 segments instead of 1 big segment. So, and then it'll be down here where I can fit it in at. I'll probably fit in a couple more little latches and stuff. It is what it is. Now there is some space back in here that isn't being utilized for anything. I'll probably use that for something later on. Easter egg. Shh. But I don't know. Don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely gonna. The next big thing after we're happy with this will be to integrate this with deck 3 and to flesh out deck 3, and then of course from there forward we'll have to do deck 10 to get our actual corridor patterns in. And I have a program that I use online that helps me with oval shapes. And if I can get the outer pattern for the corridor, then I can do the inner pattern no problem. But I'll use that program online that I used to fix the hull of the, which is way down there, of the Renegade, and which is in New Orleans class, and that will help me contour the inside or outside edges of the corridors in the Enterprise D's main deck, which is deck 10, or as Panic calls it, the Hell deck, because that's the largest deck of the ship. And once those outer patterns are in, or those corridor patterns are in, we can mirror them up and mirror them down, and we'll have a uniform corridor patterns throughout the ship, which is what we really want. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with the original Enterprise D build because, it was, what it was. There was no techniques for building, and they hadn't built any ship that was the first of its kind. So, it is what it is. Oh, I'm getting asked a question here. Hey, Grace Labs on the ceiling, brighter up the fuel, fairer, bit more. I like both. I am happy with either so long as you all are happy too. Happy builders makes for a happy build, and a happy build makes for a fast. Ooh, I didn't see these. That's actually pretty cool. I like how that gives it a feel, kind of squashed feel, but because it's wide and not as wide as it is tall. Yeah, we know that the actual height of these things is 12 feet. Well, 3, 6, 9. I guess we have to go one more block for 12 feet, but we're not doing that because this is Minecraft. Anywho, I put these windows in. I think I saw them on one of the builds, and anyways, it seemed like a good idea to put windows right there because it's such a nice area for windows. Then again, depends on how the hull work goes, but yeah, I do believe this actually has more windows. And if I forget what I was talking about earlier, just roll with it. That's how I am. But I think there are some windows that actually go in here someplace, but I have to make sure because chances are pretty good there's nothing there. That's probably the latch. Yeah, it's a room. Actually, that's a pretty good spacement for a room there. And then this one's also a room, so it would be something like this. I think. I better go like that. And come down here. That's kind of a nice. This is actually a rather long room, so I think it goes one more like that. And then is it still in the room? It should still be in there. And then of course we would switch to the front-facing pattern. And unfortunately with this one, I don't think it's... No, actually it might work. It might actually work. Do you all remember if that's a bottom blog or a top one? So it's 2 and 2. So there. Sometimes I get screwed up. Anyways, this is what I would propose for like a window pattern on this. And I could be wrong. It may not have any windows at all. But then again, if it does, you got to count for them. So in some of these areas, we won't be able, even if they are on the map, on the exterior plans, we may not be able to put a window in there. Then again, because this will be kind of like a mechanism room, so I don't think, because it's a latching system, so I don't think putting windows in there would be feasible. But if we did, it would go something like this, just for show. Anywho, I do appreciate you taking time to watch. I'm off to play my Star Trek Online, which basically means I'm just going to run around an ice track for 6 characters and then come back to doing work on this. Anyways, have a great day. Bye-bye.